Hi, my name is Stephen Michael Miller. I'm one of the co-founders here at Strongbrook and the Strongbrook Mentoring Network, and I'm so glad that you are looking into becoming a mentor. Now, there are some great benefits that I wanted to talk to you about before you make that decision to see if this is something that's going to work for you. I want to talk about our funnel. And what we actually have done here at the Strongbrook Mentoring Network is provided a distribution platform for you. And if I could draw a quick analogy, what we're doing actually in the personal development space is a lot like what iTunes did in the music industry. They came into the industry, they provided a platform where everyone could come in and sell their music, their singles, their albums. Now, what they didn't do, they didn't go to those music artists and say, hey, you can't hold your concerts anymore, or hey, you can't sell your t-shirts, or you can't sell your albums or whatnot, right? They didn't tell them or put them into a small box of things that they couldn't do. They just said, we're just providing another platform that you can now utilize to get massive exposure. Well, like what iTunes did to the music industry, Strongbrook Mentoring Network is doing for the personal development industry. And when we say personal development, I want to paint that with a wide brush. This covers everything from financial aspects of life to relationships to creating the life that you want and improving your limiting beliefs and your blocks and getting rid of those. So it really covers the full gamut of what could potentially be involved in that description we call personal development. So what does this mean for you? Depending or regardless of what you do as a mentor and what actually field you find yourself in, we have a specific process. And I want to describe this distribution platform, or maybe we would even call this or liken this to a funnel, okay? All funnels start with the very widest reach, right? Who can we get out to the most? And with that first part of this funnel, I'm going to talk about our app. This is just a phone application. If you've got Android or Apple, whatever you use, we have a free app that is all about getting information out to the masses for free. If you've heard of this concept called freemium, freemium is this concept of taking premium content, mixing it with a free platform, right? And giving that out to the masses, just providing amazing information to people that they can then access for free. So this is what we're doing with our app. It's a lot like what you might have seen with Dropbox or some other app games, maybe Candy Crush you've heard of. Both of those companies, I want to talk about them real fast. Dropbox last year on a free app earned $410 million. Candy Crush last year brought in $1.5 million of revenue on a primarily free application that gave someone an opportunity to upgrade. So that's what we have on our app. The app includes mentor moments. These mentor moments are 1 to 2 minute videos. These are the gold, right? The gems, the nuggets, the wonderful, just intense information that you can give somebody in 1 to 2 minutes. How can you change someone's life in 1 to 2 minute segments? Those are pushed out on the app on a daily basis. These mentor moments are unbelievable. And it gives everyone around the world the opportunity to learn from you, to learn from our mentors every single day in little bite-sized pieces, using information they can actually implement right away in their lives. Another part of the app is our radio program. I actually host our radio show right now, and this radio show is wonderful because we get to get real with our mentors. We get to kind of get out of that Hollywood or deer in the headlights look from a mentee when they're looking up to their mentor, and provide them an opportunity to get to know that person a little more intimately. It's a wonderful opportunity for them to connect and also see who they want to then spend their higher end dollars with, okay? So this is the radio program, this is the app. On the app as well are free actual programs and products. So full programs and courses people can access. About 10% of what we have inside of our vault, which I'll talk about in just a second, is put on this app. That's the first part of our funnel. I want to move over to the second part here. The second part of our funnel is our content library. Now, this is where individuals aren't getting free access. This is where they decide to upgrade to a premium access, which is currently $99 per month. For that $99 a month that they pay, they are now viewing real products and programs that you have put into our vault, okay? This is a digital vault. These programs are videos, audios, PDFs that we put into a course type of scenario that people can then go on and view. They're paying $99 a month for it. So for you, you've got a paid lead basically that is now watching your content, looking for that mentor that they want to upgrade with. Looking for that mentor, they're basically test driving the mentors and then finding out which one they connect the most with so that they can then again spend those higher higher dollars on those higher end programs. Okay, so that's the second level. This second level right now for the average user has over $250,000 worth of content available that we are adding to every single week. This is really exciting because, again, when we're talking about value propositions and value add, this is a wonderful part in this funnel where we are just adding so much value to these individuals, giving them an opportunity to do something that they've been wanting to do for decades, which is my belief, people don't want to be sold. They're sick of being sold. The old seminar models, the old everything, it's all about, hey, I'm going to try to sell you my program. Well, we're in a time now where we all have all this access to so much information. People don't want to be sold. They want to connect. They want to understand what works for them, and then they are willing to spend their higher earned dollars, their higher investment dollars on the mentor that really resonates with them. And so that second part of that funnel allows them to do so, which leads us to the third part of this funnel, which is where they buy your higher paid program. Now, whether that's a $1,000 or $1,500 program, or whether you have a $200,000 mastermind group that you put on, or whatever that looks like, all of those higher end paid programs go into what we call our Strongbrook store. Now, on the Strongbrook store, that is based on a joint venture relationship here with Strongbrook. So on the typical relationship, you'll take 50% of that product that is sold inside of the network. Strongbrook will take our 50% of that product that is sold inside of the network. But here's the neat part about this, and I call this a multi-dimensional joint venture relationship. This is where this differs from every other joint venture you've ever done, because it's not just you doing a joint venture with Strongbrook. Strongbrook takes our portion, and we actually take the majority of that and funnel it back through our compensation plan. Now, what that means is we have an army of Salesforce, an army of affiliates who are paid and incentivized to promote your higher paid programs. So now it's not just a joint venture with you and me, it's a joint venture with you and our thousands of affiliates who are now ready, incentivized, and paid to promote your higher paid programs as well. Really, really exciting. What does that mean for you? Well, that just means you get way more exposure, not just on the free level, not just on that $99 a month level, but you get more exposure for your higher paid programs from individuals that are taking your programs and are now incentivized to promote you inside of the network. So hopefully that made a lot of sense to you. One last piece of this that I want to just touch on there are a variety of different events that Strongbrook holds. This isn't a promise. This is just to help you understand what we're also looking for. And there are times that come up where we are looking for some of our higher performing mentors to fill a spot on one of our stages. And so there are times where we will come to you and say, hey, we've got an opportunity here, or maybe we have an opportunity there. And those of you that really are utilizing this for what it can do for you will be selected and chosen to come speak on our stages. Those are powerful things as well. Now, I want to touch on one other thing here. The Strongbrook Mentoring Network really becomes a back-end support system for your brand. This isn't about you pushing another brand. And if I can give you a quick example, you're at your own event. You're speaking on your stage, you're getting to the point where you're selling your product. And let's just say that you've got a $5,000 product and a $10,000 product. The reality there in that whole scenario is that in any room, you might sell 10, 20, if you're really good, maybe 30% of the room on your product, on your higher level product. But the rest of that room is going to walk away empty-handed. They're not going to engage with you. The mentoring network gives you an opportunity to say, look, you may not be able to get my $1,000 product or $5,000 or $10,000 product right now. But what I've done is I've placed some amazing information and content inside and courses inside the mentoring network that you can now gain access to for only $100 a month. And by the way, for any of you that would like to also connect with me on a level, and maybe that's even too much for you right now, you can download that app for free and gain access to some of my other content as well. In other words, this allows you to now capture the entire room rather than leaving 80, 90% on the table. So Strongbrook Mentoring Network is all about helping you to promote your brand through a platform, a back-end support system that is all about furthering you. Now, I want to talk about one more thing, and then we'll go ahead and let you go for today. That one more thing is that we are expanding internationally. We're actually currently in 8 different countries, English speaking first right now. And our goal over the next 2 to 3 years, is to be in 156 different countries. We have our plan, we're following it, it's going very, very well. I'm very excited about that. And what that means is that the Strongbrook Mentoring Network is becoming a worldwide platform to deliver the very best mentorship, coaching, the very best education around the world. We hope that this is something that you feel can benefit you and your brand. We would love to talk to you further. Please get back with the person that introduced you to this, and they will set you up for the next steps. Thank you so much and have a fantastic day.